Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived. Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished. So the Kaedahara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually... However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and the Kaedahara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that... Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father. But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill. Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Although the effect is not too obvious, Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh,
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he...
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, if you can't find the secret within?
Yes. The servant said that he My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great...
Yes, it appears that... Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, but instead he said, if you can't find the secret within...
Huh? So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very...
Yes, the current evidence suggests...
I apologize, but after I became a wanted criminal, I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings.
all right. Let's get...
No time to lose.
What are you all doing here?
Kujo Sara.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree.
Sarah, we'd like to ask about the Kaidahara clan's property.
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station.
Thank you, Sarah.
Kaedehara.
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions. However, may I ask...
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a... Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings.
All right, I understand.
The defenses on the left side of the tower need to be strengthened.
Ah, you must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. Please come this way. The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored in this warehouse. However, I have clearly marked the corresponding items, so they shouldn't be too difficult to find. I'll be waiting for you at the door. Please, come see me if you require any assistance.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the building, I propose we split up and look for clues.
Yes, sounds like a plan.
What did you find, Shinjo?
I found quite the pile of old books. These books here are all related to smelting steel, and these are about the process of forging blades.
The book's about plants and flowers.
I skimmed through them just now, but I didn't find anything particularly...
There must be some around here somewhere. Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard.
I merely jest, of course. Come on, we're close to uncovering...
Well, Paimon doesn't really get why Kazuha... What if we don't end up finding anything today? Then...
I know you are worried about Kazuha. Since Kazuha made such a request to Sara, that indicates he's... Oh, no, not intuition. Rather, leave the things here to me.
No time to lose.
Oh, it's you.
Whoa. This folding screen looks pretty old, though.
Yes. Perhaps if it were better maintained, then it could... I was taking a closer look just now and noticed a large piece of dirt caught in the fabric fibers on the back side. The soil is deeply embedded into the cloth. That means... Because this is not what we are looking for now. Let me think. If I wanted to leave a message behind...
Albedo seems to be thinking...
Oh, it's you. I'm currently investigating the sword rack.
Oh, since the Kaidahara clan was a family of renowned swordsmiths, then this...
I'm afraid not. Although the sword rack is made of fine wood, the swords placed here appear to be quite ordinary. Due to the dire financial... The blade on the sword hasn't been sharpened.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a couple uneven Paimon can imagine what Kazuha was like as a kid.
I will continue investigating here and call you...
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at. This flower pot was in my house for a...
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, but he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, but now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this...
Yes.
We finally found something! Do you think someone already discovered the compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's...
You mean to say that these sheets...
Yes, I agree with it.
Okay, let's get...
There is a pond outside the police station.
these weren't just plain old
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper,
Oh? What does the letter say?
it is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but everyone,
No time to lose. It's my lucky day.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
it is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaide. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret all those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission. I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, this stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortune. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the... I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kuni Kuzushi." He then turned and left.
Wow.
yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, he said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Ishin art. But yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow discovered the secret behind the tampered diagram all those years ago, unfortunately, Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happen.
I suppose if the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-hand... I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the...
To be honest, my great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek revenge. Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but therefore knowing the truth behind what happened. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, then I definitely won't turn a blind eye. These are simply insights I've gathered from... Thank you all for accompanying...
Great! Now that we... Today is the final stage of the Irodori Festival. Not only will there be Shincho's signing event, but Albedo's painting of Kuranushi will also be unveiled. Let's...
Hello, traveler.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Paimon wants to see what your Kuranushi...
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting shortly. I will say that I'm most satisfied with this particular work. I even made a special trip to see someone in order to complete it. Is that so? Anyway, there is still time before the ceremony.
Ah, great.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Irodori Festival is proceeding smoothly. The Tri-Commission cooperated closely to prepare this.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Toma sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to come along. His treat. However, he forgot his wallet at home, so he asked Toma to go back and fetch it for him.
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to so Toma and I really cherish such moments when he's forgetful.
Traveler, Paimon, it's a pleasure to see you. Indeed it did. Thanks to you, the signing event went off without a hitch.
Shincho, is it just Paimon, or are you on the look?
You aren't mistaken. Though, after all, I came to Inazuma under the pretext of evaluating a potential investment. If an acquaintance... Fortunately, the crowds of readers that came flocking over have kept... Oh, I should mention, Hues is also unaware of the real purpose of my trip. If you have... then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'll see you later at the
Well,
Hey! What are you two doing together? Don't think we didn't see you two chatting up a storm just now. The moment...
is that so? I'm afraid you're...
We were merely discussing wine and food.
Speaking of good side...
Forget it. Even if those two... Kazuha, what are you doing?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere is never really to my liking. I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you. But please, don't worry. Look. See this familiar harbor in front of us? Before, you could sit here all day without seeing a single ship pass through. Instead, all you would see were soldiers from the Kanjo Commission, guarding against possible But now, not only are foreigners coming to Inazuma again, but traffic between here and Watatsumi...
Yeah! Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, in some... it might take a different amount of time for... And when they finally let go, they are...
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Kasen Plaza.
Everyone, welcome to the magnificent Irodori Festival. Today, we have ushered in the final stage of our festival. And now we will reveal the final portrait of the Five Kasen.
Paimon has no idea what Albedo's portrait looks like. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking.
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1... Huh? What's this? I suppose Calx must have forgotten. Let's hear some...
Hello, everyone. First, I would like to say that it was an honor. The Five Kasen are legendary figures from... I learned from existing sources about those stories that the... Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind-the-scenes role of the Five Kasen. Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding of Kuronushi. So, in the same way, after all, the
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone's approval. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Irodori Festival have come to a close. Huh? Well, oh, right! We still haven't figured out who... Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Otherwise, there'd be no way... Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve this... Oh! Paimon gets it now. Well, at least... Let's go! We'll get...
Yes, in fact, before doing the portrait of Kuron, I think my current...
The person who left behind the stories to the Five Kasen probably chose to do so for Kaedehara's sake. After all, if they want...
Oh, are you... But things...
Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks!
Crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win prizes.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun. Make sure you get in line early to buy your special edition drinks!
The one who left the stories of the Five...
Huh?
Because other than me...
10% off.
Who is this Jane? The festivals always attract so many people. Ugh.
Ayato! You're the one back, but don't you think you overdid it a little?
As it just so...
Paimon went...
First of all, the start of this whole incident was due to mere happenstance. You see, Lady Yai happened to catch sight of
Huh? Paimon knew it! This thing had me...
That's right. But as for my roundabout approach, yes. Due to a certain incident that occurred earlier, I knew there was more than meets the eye. What Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter is very important for both the Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of the Kamisato clan. It was my ancestors. Although he has the right to know the truth, the closer he draws to things hidden out of sight, the closer he also draws to danger. Of course, I could outright tell him the truth that I had discovered. If he lacks the ability, then he wouldn't be able to find the truth in the first place. Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a... For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it wasn't only Kazuha. You brought...
I merely saw that this matter would be of value, and more importantly, I hoped that while Kazuha and Ayaka were looking for the answer, reliable friends who would be willing to protect them and make measures, because it is also very likely that you will face the same enemy together in the future. You already know the answer deep down. The answer is actually hidden in the portrait of... When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm with your own eyes. As for the means of revealing that answer, well, you have used it many times before.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Personally, I think the idea...
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around now. So Ayato must have been... It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
When there is no one else near the portrait. As for the means of revealing... Also, I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain it was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse storing the I felt something unusual about that incident. In the meantime, I sent a
You mean...
I let him search for a while, but in the end...
Why didn't you send someone...
After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedehara clans, but I am certain that the papers are the secret which the infiltrators... So, which part of Kaedehara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed to be protected? As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Irodori Festival.
You know, according to the arrival schedule, there should be one last ship arriving in Rito today. But the Irodori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now? Oh, it's almost time. Let's...
Traveler, Paimon, nice to see you again.
Wow! It's Kokumi and Goro! So the Divine Priestess and the General of Watatsumi Island have come.
Yes, but we are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment, and I wanted to buy. Goro was not greatly interested in the Irodori Festival.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general...
Pen pal?
Yes, my pen pal and I share very similar tastes, and since we were both coming to the Irodori Festival this time, we just...
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try...
That's a very It's almost time.
Kokumi, Paimon's super curious about this pen pal of yours.
Let me think.
No time to lose.
This is the meeting.
There's no one else.
My. Who have we?
Miko? Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokumi are on different sides. Or are they gonna end up...
Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of...
Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
Hey, Miko is Kokumi's pen pal? No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
Whatever are you talking about? I don't understand. Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Kanjo Commission headquarters up...
Who holds a book review in the Kanjo Commission? You're not here to talk about shaking up the Inazuma literary scene. You're here to talk about shaking up things in Inazuma as a whole.
Watatsumi Island will soon hold...
Right, especially with someone outside of the shogunate like myself, who is in a good... But this is just our first meeting. It's a little... By the way, where is your
That's right. Where did Goro go?
Goro went to buy some books.
Oh, what a pity.
Traveler. I have been getting the sense that I noticed he instinctively hid as soon as he saw her just now. So, I would like to give him the task of buying, but Goro rarely buys anything.
Kokumi, you focus on...
Thank you.
Goro?
I came here to ensure the safety of her...
Goro, don't...
Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how...
Goro, let us come with...
Absolutely.
This place is pretty dead. By which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
There is a children's storybook on this list called Night at Mount Yogo.
A children's story?
Yes, it's for the children of Watatsumi Island. Hello, I'll take 5 copies.
Thank you for your patronage. Wow, you're a lucky customer. There's a coupon and what?
Wow, girl!
Here you go.
What? A toy fox?
Are you okay? The hair on your tail is...
Fine, thanks. Could you maybe, look after the toy for me? Yes.
Seems like Goro...
Okay, next up, this isn't the focus of this trip. It says on the list that Her Excellency had an editor called Onodera purchase the latest issue.
Oh, we know him!
Excuse me, are you Mr. Onodera?
Hello there. Yes, I have the book right here. I heard Soul of the Deep is the VIP of the Irodori Festival.
Oh, also, if you have these...
All right. Oh my goodness. It's your lucky day today, sir. You are the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. That entitles you to receive a special edition version.
Are you serious?
Are you okay? You don't look...
I'm fine. Her Soul of the Deep asked me to buy this book after all. I'm sure she'll be very happy.
Goro does not look like he's enjoying...
Oh, one other thing. Because of the amount of your purchase, you're able to...
To request
Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Come on, Goro!
Let me see.
Wow. Goro! You're a lucky dog today! So what is the grand...
The grand prize is a full collection of each light. Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yai, but you...
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but I have to shake her hand.
What? This guy won the Yai Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky.
An entire set of all their light novels.
Huh? You mean...
Goro, don't give up your pride.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and, but I have a request. I would like to ask Yai Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on
agriculture?
Yes. The land in Watatsumi Island, one of her Soul of the Deeps. If I can get these books as my...
I see. I understand your request, but I will contact Lady Yai now.
Okay.
The ending in the original is
You're mine.
not like that at all.
Bring it on.
I just absolutely love this fan novel.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun. Goro, that was pretty brave of you.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of... I am the General of Watatsumi Island's Armed Force. I'm ready now.
You still look pretty nervous.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make...
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
How did it go?
Lady Yai has agreed to your request to swap...
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yai says that she will include if you may accompany me to...
You'll package the books.
Lady Yai said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. Although, she did leave you alone.
I didn't think Yai Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't... Great!
Make sure you get it early to buy your special edition drink. Welcome home, almighty Shogun. Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Our crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win prizes.
No time to lose.
Now arrived.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success. Goro also made a great contribution.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yae Miko who gave us all the...
Speaking of, didn't Yae...
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demand. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness, and are looking for a way to repay me, yes? Well, here's your chance. Yae Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone to dress up as a character from a light novel and interact with the fans. Goro, you are not only patient, but also very... Oh, and by the way, it'll be a woman's outfit.
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!
Now arrived at the Magnificent Irodori Festival event venue.
Welcome to the Magnificent Irodori Festival. Welcome to the Magnificent Irodori